And we're live, and they can hear us argue. So, you know,
okay,
be good.
Hi, chat. My birthday's in 2 days.
It's in 4 days, chat. Don't listen to her. She lies.
It's now. She's like, they're both lying.
One person always lies. The other also always lies, but like more than normal. You have to decide which one.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. My brother also likes big butts and always tells the truth. Which one
cannot lie.
One of them can't lie, and the other one... Hi, everyone. Welcome to Curse of Strahd. We're doing a very special game tonight, and by that I mean it's not a very special game, but Keb did redeem channel points last Resident Evil stream, or the one before that, to make it Curse, to make Strahd Tall Lady Big Titty. So we're now playing Curse of Lady Dimitrescu, which means that this is now a Resident Evil game, and I hope everyone brought a pistol.
I'm not threatening to, on my birthday, go in, log in, and change the stream so that Strahd now has big titty.
Do not do that.
Follow through.
Do not. So we're gonna play another episode of Everyone is Strahd, actually. I was lying entirely. Who are we missing? Oh, right, Grim, because Grim is working and D&Ding at the same time. Grim is working 2 jobs currently, sort of, as a volunteer. And, oh man, that's...
Just buy me time, because I keep saying that.
Oh, that hurts my brain. I gotta... Yeah, okay. You're still getting 20 seconds of latency? Fuck me sideways. Well, stream looks good on my end. Okay, so we are going to get started here. So, if everyone will recall, last time you went to Van Richten's tower, and he said, "Hey, that's weird. It's been locked. Someone has been here." And you found a thing outside that he didn't recognize, a wagon.
YMCA, and we got in.
And you did the YMCA and got in. That's correct. So let's go back here. I'm gonna leave Emerald there, because he's only 10 minutes out, and I get the feeling this scene is going to last more than 10 minutes. Okay.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. For more hilarious content, please follow twitch.tv/notavampire.
I think you overestimate our ability to last longer than 10 minutes.
Ah.
All right.
On an individual basis. Collectively, we got at least an hour.
Collectively, as long as we tag out.
Right?
Also, hey Lavana, hey Dizzy, Blackthorn already said hi to you. You get nothing. Okay. What was that noise? That one noise was this one. Black setting. Gwen that's because you were not at the last game. Just give me a sec, and you will be good. I'm gonna put you with the most people. Bop. Alrighty. Uh-oh, Ambi's here too. Okay, so now I gotta change this before I forget and tell people plot stuff. And now they can't hear me. Only you can, chat. Alright. Nerd smell, oh no. So, if you'll recall, you had just finished kind of exploring the tower and seeing what was around here. Rictavio, otherwise known as Rudolf von Richten, turned out to be a famous monster hunter. He had looked around, and you had seen a rider coming across the bridge. What are you guys going to do?
Can I see if I can perceive any characteristics about this rider, like what they're wearing or what the horse looks like?
It is somewhat foggy on the bridge, so you can't really see. You can just see a rider wearing colorful clothing, riding a horse that is at a full gallop, also wearing colorful barding.
Okay. I I relay this information to the rest of the group in the tower.
Okay.
What do we do?
So Von Richten says, I'm sorry, she's wearing colorful clothing? Like a Vistana?
Yes, I do not know if it appears like a Vistana, but it is very colorful indeed.
Odd. Why would one of them be coming here? We should be on our guard.
Yes, indeed. I will try to tower the tower. Descend the tower.
I was gonna say climb down.
There you go. I can words.
I'm proud of you.
Upward dismantles the tower, just brick by brick, and eventually it's to the ground.
And when he reaches the ground, the tower joins him. So as soon as you step on the platform, the golems down below lower you floor by floor until you reach the bottom. At this point, what are you doing, Kendall?
We had established OOC that it would be a strength check to just pry the thing off the hinges, right?
Yup. To break into a Vistana wagon would just be a strength check. That's correct. What was your god of?
Yeah, I so badly want to do this, but there's like no good reason to.
Is your god? Well, hold on. What is your god actually the god of?
Homesteads and the hearth.
Oh, the hearth? Well, there's no hearths in there, so you're clear. That reasoning is sound. I don't know what to tell you. It is remove curse. Lavana.
Boldry is the goddess of hearth and homestanding watch.
That is correct, Blackthorn.
Homestanding watch over individual homes as well as the community at large. Could I argue that there's actually really no certainty that the Vistani aren't all agents of Strahd? So I'm just gonna quickly check in here to make sure there's nothing that's an immediate threat to us.
I mean, you can justify it however you want, my friend. Make a strength check.
Also,
I don't know, Blackthorn. Hey, T.
1d4 on this one.
You could. Yeah, Lavana.
That's a very good roll.
Aw, T, it's good to see you. Okay. So you approach the wagon, put two metallic wood-reinforced hands on either side of the bar, and put your foot against the door frame and pull as hard as you can, eventually causing the door to pop off under the assault.
Pog!
At that time, the rider appears through the fog.
Uh-oh.
Egg.
Hmm?
Oh, because he said when he ripped off the door, he said Pog, and then the rider appeared. Peg.
No. So it is a woman dressed in very fine, fancy clothing who hops off her horse immediately, and upon seeing you breaking into what is ostensibly her wagon, let me take a look here. Conjures a mage hand, which slaps your wrist, and she says, "Stop that, we have more important things to deal with."
Candle's gonna turn to her and say,
Such as.
She, at that exact moment, you hear the howling of wolves behind her. She says, "I'm being followed."
Then that does take precedence. We will help defend you.
She looks at you oddly. At the same time, Howard comes out.
I hear howling on the wind.
Howard, your blood is getting up. You feel aggressive.
Where are they? What direction did they follow you from?
She says there's only one way to this tower, across the bridge, and I'm sure they're planning to trap us here. Now, if you aren't useless and are done sorting through my things, please make yourselves ready. There are many.
We should take the bridge as soon as possible.
She smacks the horse, which runs away. She shakes her head and says it's too late. Do you have more with you?
There are more upstairs.
Good. We will need them.
And that monk over there is here and contributing meaningfully.
She says, I see that. You note that she's pretty injured.
I
really like this from her perspective. So she goes up, Candle is literally breaking and entering her house. And she's like, we need to fight these wolves. And he's like, excellent, I will defend you to the death, while probably holding the door still.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh yeah, that was just a mage hand slap. That would have been like, clink, and he's still holding the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... Imagine coming home and being like, hey, there's this murderer chasing me, and the guy that's breaking and entering your house is just like, I'll protect you, it's fine.
So yeah, Candle's gonna set the door down against the wagon and cast a healing spell on her.
Power interrupts you and says, save your spells. And I immediately touch her and heal her for as much as she needs.
Do you declare what you're doing before you touch the strange lady?
I make it obvious I'm intending to heal her.
Alright, I'll let it pass. How much do you heal her for?
As much as she needs.
Are you sure? How much healing do you have access to?
35 points.
So you heal her for 35, got it.
Okay.
She still appears injured.
On a second thought, Candle, maybe we could use some help.
Candle says,
Ka-chow.
and casts healing word. Let me just bring up the funny spell thing for that.
Why? Why ka-chows?
At this point, Howard will begin waving to the tower and yelling.
Okay.
And trying to communicate that there's an urgent threat.
Okay, so Rick Tavio in the top level, guys, turns around and says, I think we may be under attack.
You can hear Howard kind of screaming and yelling.
+8?
Yes.
Okay, she appears less injured. That's fine, Levon.
Grim's
Could
going
possibly go
to...
wrong.
Because Emerald was up in the tower with me, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, so Grim is going to take the cardboard cutout of Emerald
Uh-huh.
and go down.
Okay.
That's what I imagine when they're there and contributing meaningfully. It's just a cardboard cutout. So I'm going to go down the elevator.
All right, you and the cardboard cutout descend the elevator.
I make sure to hold the cardboard cutout of Emerald around his waist to make sure he's fully supported.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, what's Gwen up to?
Yeah, Gwen, what's Gwen up to?
Most likely just follow down. There's not
Okay.
much she could do from up there.
And so as soon as the elevator gets back up and down, Gwen follows behind you guys. I'm just going to move you a little bit here. Oh, right, I'm controlling Grim. Grim, are you going outside?
Jeeves, move my character outside for me.
Sure. And I will
I
also...
would like to do that, and it's my birthday in 2 days, so like I'm gonna milk this as much as I can.
Uh-huh. Whatever you say. You're now outside standing next to Howard, and a very interesting looking woman. I'm gonna show you guys what she looks like.
I can't see anything.
Oh, okay. Could you try opening your eyes?
I got booted from the server.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of people did.
I just got it.
Could somebody take a screenshot and just send it to the disco?
Okay.
It's not showing up on my screen right now, and the GM's not even in the Roll20 session at the moment.
Yeah, same.
I am in the Roll20 session, I promise.
There you are.
Yeah. There was some the server instability.
Oh.
Is that your new channel name? I'm in the Roll20 server, I promise.
No. Ow, Gwen, why? Thank you. Oh, that was brutal.
Sorry, I didn't even realize it was still on.
It's okay, it's okay. Anyway, does everyone see this person?
Yeah.
Wait, is she missing a leg?
Like,
Can you say that in character? Beside her?
No. I believe she is, yeah. Hang on, let me look. Yep.
I like how Candle's first observation was like, huh, what happened to your leg?
You don't even have two legs, idiot. No, wait. I think Candle likes her missing leg because she's got, like, a steampunk robotic-looking replacement, which, Candle is like, I like that.
That tracks.
Anyway.
Candle is canonically asexual, you perv.
Canonically, sure. But you can't stop my, my headcanon. Which is the gun I keep on my brain. Anyway, Aki, Candle, Chat would like to know, what loot would Grim request as a birthday present? And while you mull that over, we're gonna keep the scene going. So
no, it's fine. I got it. So you know, in Saints Row, there's a two-handed weapon. It's purple.
veto,
No.
veto that one.
Okay.
Can't do that one. Blackthorn. That's actually special loot in Curse of Strahd. And you're looking for this. It's
Otherwise, I'm
already in here.
I'm gonna move up to try and block the end of the bridge
this,
as much
right?
as I can. And she's gonna unsling her axe.
Okay, so the bridge is quite wide. There's no way for even the 6 of you to, or the 5 of you to block it.
That's fine.
I'm gonna kibosh it because it's such an important part of the
I'll go
story.
smack
Sorry,
dab in
man.
the middle.
That one, not
will
happening.
participate.
I also don't want to give him like a slightly different version of the very cool artifact. You know what I mean? Kind of ruins the surprise later. Okay. So you guys are going to array yourself on the edge of this area. If you could do that for me. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, go
Over
refund
here is,
yourself.
like, where they're coming from?
Yeah, so they're coming from like this direction. If you go off the edge of the map, okay, so please don't go farther than these squares. because I need an area to spawn units in, buddy.
Oh, sorry. What is currently happening?
Okay, so lady came up, slapped Candle's wrist. Oh my god. And then said, "I'm being chased," and then you heard howling, and now here we are. Grim carried you down about the waist to prevent you from collapsing, because you were a cardboard cutout, and now we're here. Howard, I'm going to move you to where I need you to be, because you're way too close. Yeet. That's as close as you're allowed to get for now, because I need to be able to put stuff down.
Oh, Emerald, we don't know this out of or in character, but out of character, Howard's feeling aggressive.
Okay. And where is Gwen?
Still in the elevator. I don't think she's moved herself yet.
Okay.
Blackthorn, I will give that to them at the end of this combat. Okay. So everyone arrays themselves out just like they are now?
I believe Grim was up beside me.
Oh, right. I gotta move Grim. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I was smack dab in the middle.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put Grim right there. I think that's right about in the middle, right?
Sure.
Gwen said she can't see her icon.
Why? Can you go to the bottom of the tower there, Gwen? It should be at the bottom, middle. First floor. The one gains charges again on its attack. Okay, that's fine, Blackthorn. I will pull you out of the tower. There, is that better? Great. So array yourself out the way you want. I'm going to count down from 5, and we're going to roll initiative, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're getting started. The howling intensifies, and you see several things break through the mist. The first is a werewolf. Quickly followed by wolves and werewolves in large, large numbers. And we're going to do some initiative rolls. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop.
Chief, a reminder that I get advantage on my initiative rolls.
Yeah, you got a 10. And then... Okay, so a few werewolves and wolves come howling out of the mist. The wolves get the first jump, and they use it to charge forward. Okay, one wolf attacks Grim, which is like me fighting me. Grim, what's your AC? It's 18, okay. So the first wolf lashes out at Grim, trying to bite her around the ankle and pull her down, but Grim nimbly steps aside. Howard, 2 more attack you. Oh wait, don't they get advantage? Yes, they do against Howard, but not Grim. Well, I'm a dick. Okay, does a 17 hit you there, Howard?
No.
So a 24 does, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the first wolf bites high, causing you to stumble back, and as you do, the other wolf, anticipating what its packmate is doing, bites low, grabbing your ankle and wrenching on it, stripping away some of your boot and skin, Please give me a strength check.
Strength check or saving throw?
Saving throw, sorry. This hits different after playing Resident Evil, because anything I do to them, I'm worried it's going to happen to me in that game. All right, you pass and are not pulled prone. Next up is you. Yeah, I'm worried. Howard, you're up.
I'm going to take a big ol' swingaroo at the first one here.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
I guess what I'll do is I will bonus action cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay. Can you link that? Thank you.
And I will take the first swing with the charge. So you can see kind of how with lightning energy gathering to the quarterstaff. And
Does
he's
thunder
going to take
damage,
a
which
swing.
means it's noise. Okay, quick little clarification. Thunder damage is actually just a renamed sonic damage. It's noise. Hence thunder instead of lightning. Oh my god. Don't forget to add your 2d6 for your thunder damage.
Wouldn't it
I think
become
it's
4?
46.
Sorry?
46 for criticals? Or just double
I've
your-
always thought that that it was r/46. No, we don't need to go to Reddit. I always thought that you'd roll 2 and then it just doubles, but I'm fine with this.
Okay. Yeah, that's the old rules of 3.5. They did it as 4 dice this time instead. for some
Yeah,
reason.
I could
Yeah.
do either or. Rolling more dice is fun. I'm okay with that. All right, so that's. So which wolf did you attack first? Okay. So you bring your quarterstaff down. As it passes through the air, sound ripples off of it, and as it strikes the wolf, it releases all at once. The force of your strike impacting in the very top of the wolf's head, just behind where its skull ends and its spine begins, and at the same time, the sound of a very close lightning strike echoes through the valley where the lake is located, and causes the wolf to simply shatter under its impact. It hits the ground so hard that it digs itself partially in, spreading gore and blood and shrapnel 10 feet into the air before it settles down as a fine mist.
6 seconds.
Jesus.
Yeah, 6 seconds of speech. I think this is going very well. And I will attack the second wolf here.
Okay. Oh, sorry, it needs to make a strength check or go prone.
I think it's
10 feet away and prone.
Did you just roll that again? Oh, okay. Oh my god. I was very upset for a second there. I would let you do a +2, and then I would
Can I use
up it.
my inspiration to give Howard advantage after that epic kill?
You could, but Chad already did. So,
Okay.
sick.
Wow.
yeah. So,
Then, yeah, I think I'm gonna use a divine smite here.
Mother of God.
Hell yeah.
Why, Howard? It
So
has
regular
11
smite.
health.
So I need to roll 2 more d6, 2 more d8.
Jesus Christ. Is it really 2d8? Yes, it is. Okay.
13, 27.
That's 7. Yeah, 27. So flipping your quarterstaff around, you bring it down towards the other wolf's midsection, the bottom of it shedding light as it descends, as if it was plunging through a pool of liquid light, turning the end of it into a spear, and as it impacts the wolf, it passes clean through the wolf's last charge, carrying it forward over this beam of light and causing the back half of it to be bisected. It falls to the ground, chomps ineffectually at your ankle, just wrapping its mouth around you, but losing strength so quickly that it just stays there. It dead.
And Howard will move to here.
Of course. Why not? Okay. Werewolf time. So, the lead werewolf, clearly the alpha, looks at you, sniffs, and says, "Come, join us in the hunt."
Oh, 6 seconds of speech.
Don't do it.
Okay. And then he's going to lash out with Claw and Fang. Ineffectually. God damn it. So, you know something about the tactics of a werewolf at this point. So you're able to jump out of the way and avoid the follow-up bite. He snarls in frustration and looks back to attack you again. Gwen, you're up. Based wolf. Like, they've got so many more werewolves to go through. This is gonna be... They should not have blown their load this early. Gwen, you there?
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna move up, like in between Emerald and Brim.
Okay.
Whoop.
Okay.
And then ready my action, or if either a wolf/werewolf gets around Grim and like goes after Candle or the lady.
Okay. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Emerald, you're up. What is the increase on Storm Giant strength? I'm pretty sure that's the big one,
Can
isn't
I
it?
run through Howard's square despite the fact that he's in combat?
Yep, you can avoid him.
Oop, that is not where I meant to go. Now I'm gonna dip
Describe
down
it.
into here.
Yeah, alt off my back.
Yeah.
Run past Howard,
he can
ducking
have-
under whatever
Or
defensive
she can
stance
have
he's taking.
Hill Giant, and then if
and
you
trying
spend to
avoid
increase
claws,
it,
and then Emerald is going to inhale for a moment, concentrating on where everybody is, and he's going to deliver one strike to each werewolf.
okay. And then I'll let you increase
And
it
I'm
with
going to
more
spend
channel
3
points.
key points and make all of those stunning strikes.
Motherfucker.
My man!
Okay, so, that's the, hang on, I gotta check something.
So you're hitting every single one of them with a stunning strike?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so, Emerald leaps around Howard, punching, each werewolf once in one of their, chakra points. The werewolves howl, and each of them is going to make a con save. Con save. Please tell me you have advantage on that. You don't. Okay, 2 of them. Oh, wait, I actually did that. No, it doesn't matter. 2 of them freeze up, and instead of howling in pain, just stop moving. The one that Howard was fighting takes the hit and yelps a little, but doesn't stop moving.
Alrighty.
Damn.
Turn.
Do your fists count as magic?
Yes.
Fuck. I mean, okay, cool.
Wow. Magic? I didn't know you had magic hands.
He do, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Magical fingers.
I need a massage later.
All right. So that ends your turn. Grim, you're up.
Alright. Can you describe the scene for me? Like
Sure.
where I am?
There's a wolf right beside you attacking you. Howard and Emerald have moved up to fight a knot of werewolves. Gwen is beside you, and everyone else is behind you.
A knot of werewolves.
What's wrong with a knot of werewolves? There's many of them in a small area. That would be a knot.
I'll leave that one with you, and
I'm not sure I understand.
Anyways. Chat knows. Anyways.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know. I
So
didn't say
Grim is
anything.
going to
It was all Grim. All Grim.
fly into a rage.
Grim's just like, eh. Blah, 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 blah.
It's my secret cap. And in one smooth motion brings her axe down on the first wolf's head.
All right. I guess I have to roll your attack, don't I? How many of those do you get? 2?
I don't know if I can move in between my attacks technically.
You can.
I can? Okay, cool. I'm going to attack. I'm going to do both my attacks. If the first attack kills the wolf in front of me, then I'm going to go to the next closest target.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, well,
Frenzy.
you sorry?
I'm going to frenzy.
Okay. For the duration of your rage, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action. Oh, okay. So you bring your axe down on the wolf that's biting at you, cleanly cutting its head off, and step over it to next to Howard and launch a second attack against a werewolf. Which goes like this. Your great axe is not magical, right?
Negative.
Suppose I could have checked that myself, but you know, it's easier this way. What's half of 11, chat? Wrong, it's 6.
Doesn't the elk have a magical great axe?
Has a magical normal axe. Hand axe. Grim follows up by just basically walking through the wolf in front of her by bringing the axe down onto the back of the werewolf fighting Howard. Onto the front of it because it's paralyzed, and inflicts a fairly substantial wound, although it doesn't sink quite enough, quite as much as she'd expect. Kendall, you're up.
All right.
I'm very innocent.
Kendall is going
I don't know
to
what you're talking about.
envision
100%.
Emerald, Grim, and Gwen doing a like Sailor Moon-esque transformation sequence just in his mind, and cast Emboldening Bond. None of that actually happens. That's just sort of how Candle visualizes it. And everyone has the power.
Candle tonight
Sorry?
so far. My vote is going to Candle so far.
And I'm gonna also then, as a bonus action, after envisioning them doing that and powering them up, I'm gonna turn my head over to look at Ms. Davenier, and I'm going to say,
Ka-chow.
and cast Healing Word on her.
Okay, go ahead. Roll your. Goddamn. Howard, no. Don't encourage him.
You obviously haven't looked at the chat, Gia.
I
We're gonna
have.
defeat
I'm
these
just
wolves
not
with
acknowledging
the
it.
power of friendship, my great axe, his magic fists, and her sling.
Ooh, alright, I heal her for 7 points.
Yes, I saw that. I think I may have just overhealed her, actually. Nope, I didn't. Okay, cool. Okay, is that your turn then?
Get topped up, idiot.
Do you call her an idiot?
I don't know. I don't say any of that. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. She is not topped up.
Actually, wait. As a move action, can I take cover here?
Sure. Against all the ranged attacks coming in? Great idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So she is going to do... She is going to move over to here and gives a very, very threatening look to this werewolf. Which... I need a second to look at like 5 different character sheets for some reason. Save DC 14. Okay. And then this thing is gonna do this and fail. Okay. So this one stops moving entirely, completely held in place. It's not stunned, it's just not moving at all. And then after that, yep, that's gonna be her turn for now. Bum, bum, bum. Werewolf time. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Right? Did I already attack with all 3 werewolves?
You only attacked with 2, or with the alpha. Sorry.
Okay, good, because this is their initiative now. So they're both stunned. So fucking they don't do anything. And top of the initiative. So hang on a second.
They are stunned until the end of my next turn.
I know they are.
Oh, I thought it was the end of their next turn. Oh, hey, more wolves!
Hi.
So more wolves and another werewolf come charging up the bridge toward you, and it's wolves' turn. Wolves. So wolves are gonna move over here, here, and here. Howard, you're gonna get bit once with advantage, which means it's a 7, which misses. Grim is getting bit twice. Both. Oh my god,
Wow.
those fucking
Wow.
rolls.
Wow.
Grim, write a new character. That
Candle
was
copyright.
that was a joke. They rolled extremely poorly.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Howard, you're up.
Yeah, so Howard, which one is the alpha that's not stunned, or is he stunned?
He is not
appearing
stunned.
To be stunned. Okay. And this girl here, she did something to one of the wolves.
Yeah, she just like glared at the werewolf, and the werewolf stopped moving.
Which one did she glare at? Okay, so not the alpha.
No.
Okay. Howard's gonna kind of pause for a moment, and he's going to look like he's praying and mutter a few words under his breath, and he's going to cast Magic Weapon.
Okay, can you link it?
And he's going to bonus action do that. And he's going to reach out and look at Grim, and then touch grab onto the shaft of her great axe, and then you can see his eyes kind of glowing with this kind of off-green, pale green glow, and he mutters a few words and stares into Grim's eyes, and says, "Give them hell." And then he's going to take a big ol' swing at the alpha here.
Okay, so just out of curiosity, did you just magic weapon Grim's weapon?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, so you didn't do it to your weapon. You did it to Grimm's.
No.
You
I grabbed...
motherfucker. Alright, go ahead.
I touched Grimm's weapon and I gave her magic weapon.
Yeah, I see that. I'm just scared. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to attack the alpha.
Okay. Mother of God.
Pog.
What is it with you and Poggin and Jorts these days?
I've moved past Jorts, but I do like pogging.
Don't say it like that. Alright, so Howard, after blessing Aki's, or Grimm's weapon, twirls his quarterstaff around in the other hand, delivering one sharp knock to the side of the Alpha's head, and a follow-up backswing that the Alpha actually manages to duck under.
And on the attack that hits, I'm going to use a second level Divine Smite.
Okay.
I believe that should be 4d8.
For second level? No.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, that's just.
It adds 1d8 per level, right?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so the first hit drags more light across and directly into the werewolf's head, causing a large burning scar to appear. It ducks under the second hit, fearing the same reprisal. And then it attacks you as hard as it can.
What the hell?
I am just rolling dog shit today.
This is doo-doo.
I rolled a 4 and a... Oh my god.
And a 1.
Yikes. Alright, it's still reeling in pain, lashes out at you, but doesn't manage to land a single hit. Gwen, you're up.
Walk up. Face this one. That's also kind of in front of Rip.
Mm-hmm.
Stab it.
Do it to it. Okay, so... Oh, good night, Dizzy. Alright, so you launch 3 swift puncturing attacks. The first 2 hitting it in both eyes, and the third one driving down its throat. And as you pull it out, warm blood splashes against your feet and legs, and causes you to howl out in triumph. The wolf is very dead. Are you moving anymore?
Nope.
Right.
Not right now.
Emerald, you're upper roll.
And remember, y'all got the good old +1 d4.
I'm gonna move here, which I think provokes.
Sorry, where'd you go?
I moved to the edge.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. It does provoke from one of them, who's going to launch an attack, but only one.
Okay.
He's gonna lash out with claws. Does a 21 hit?
Definitely not.
Are you
Yes,
fucking
it does.
kidding? Okay,
Yes,
I was
it
like, are
does.
you fucking kidding me? I was about to just smite you out of thin air. Just be like, nope, delete.
GM, did the guy I attacked, was he paralyzed?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
That's why he's getting this attack of opportunity. So as you rush past, he lashes out with one claw and rips into your arm, peeling away flesh like it was butter.
Okay. Reeling from that, Emerald is going to look at Howard and Grimm and say, "Duck." Then I'm going to make 2 attacks against the stunned werewolf.
Okay.
And they have advantage. So
Yes,
it's
you
a
do.
14 and a 16.
Yep, both of which hit.
Or if you want to add a d4 to anything at any point.
And then stepping back for a moment, Emerald's going to close his eyes, open them, and fire is going to form in his hands. And I'm going to cast Burning Hands at 3rd level, spending an extra key point.
Oh god. So I'm gonna need dex saves from Grim and Hauer.
Let me just double scaling for that. I forgot.
Grim gets a +5.
Okay. And passes.
I fail.
And deal 17 fire damage. And
Ow! You burned me, bro.
Don't burn me, brah. Both the
I
wolves
also
fail.
have advantage on that, actually.
What? What? Why?
oh, sorry. I guess it doesn't hit Grim.
Oh.
What?
15 feet from where I am. So Grim or Howard would be the one that would be caught.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, and then everything in here is also caught.
Yeah.
Fuck me sideways. Oh, thank goodness one of the wolves made the save.
So how much
But
damage
just
am I
one.
taking there, Emerald?
17 fire damage.
Ow, okay.
17? What?
Because I used the last of my key points to cast it at 3rd level.
Oh, I see.
Roll the extra 2d6 manually.
If you pass your save, then you take half.
Yes.
And you're going all of these guys. So you're not hitting this werewolf.
Yeah. I will not be hitting that werewolf.
This one makes its save and only takes, you said 17, so
Yeah.
9 points of damage.
I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no, Howard! Oh no!
I'm good.
Ooh, this wolf also needs to make a Constitution saving throw. It passes. Good for you, wolf. This one needs to make a Constitution saving. No, I'm just kidding. It's dead. And then one of the werewolves passed, right? Nope, neither of them did.
Oh my god,
None
now
of
I'm
them did.
actually super duper glad I didn't include Howard in the emboldening bond. Because that would have ended it.
Oh yeah, it totally would have. And that is my turn. He is no longer stunned. Oh, I can't ping.
Thank fuck. Grim, you're up.
Okay. So now that my frenzy kicks in, Grim is going to, with a gross, sound, pull the axe out of the werewolf. And then, in a macabre dance, she swings the axe around 3 times, slashing it every pass.
Okay. I
So
will.
I get an extra attack, as you know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do, with a magic great axe. Oh my god. No way.
I would like to spend my inspiration
is it?
because I think describing Kim's
Was it a what?
Aki's dance as a macabre dance is fun.
Does she get plus? Does she get
Was it
+4 to
one?
one of them?
Okay, so her first one will get advantage. Her second one, she's probably going to take the +4 because you missed, Aki.
Okay. And
She
with-
does have a regular +1 due to magic weapon as well.
Oh,
That's
right,
true.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
everything gets
actually,
+1
in
for
that
damage.
case, every one of her attacks hits. So Aki
shit.
just goes absolutely berserk, slashing and spinning like the world's most deadly hurricane against this one werewolf, which 8, 14, 9, so 17, 31, 34. The werewolf is cut deeply and repeatedly, being ripped to pieces, and with exposed bone and bleeding from the body, it is still alive.
GM,
Yep.
Is it paralyzed?
Yes, which means she gets advantage on all over attacks, I know.
And all attacks against it are critical hits.
Not for hold
Also,
person.
yes.
Wait, then can I undo my inspiration?
I've been
spell? 'Cause
hopping
that's,
hopping
meaningless
on statuses because I don't think Mata's doing that anymore.
It is a critical hit.
Yeah, if it's paralyzed. Can someone check hold person and tell me if it causes paralysis?
Yep. It is.
Can I unspend that inspiration then?
Absolutely not. I'll allow it.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, paralyzed
God
is hold person.
damn it. Okay. Yes, you can have your inspiration back, Candle. Alright, cool. So, Grim, like a tiny, deadly hurricane, splatters blood in a circle, spattering it across Howard, Gwen, and Esmeralda, as well as several wolves and werewolves. The werewolf itself falls to 3 pieces.
6 seconds of speech.
It better be blah, 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 because you're frenzying.
Sure. Run!
Okay. Kendall, you're up. Some of the blood hit this square.
I have like partial cover.
Yeah, you do. You weren't hit by the blood.
Oh, that's great. I'm really happy for me for that one. Okay. I'm gonna cast Bless on Emerald, I think.
Okay. Emerald feels #blessed. Oh, you can pick
it's up to 3 critters.
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, Emerald and
I'm out of range, I think.
Yeah, you are.
oh,
I'm
are
just
you?
out of range of
Okay.
you. I'm at 35.
Okay. Can I poke out a cover and go here?
Yeah.
And then, okay, I do that. I poke out a cover and then what's Bless? Oh, it's all 3. Okay, so yeah, I grab my shield and I point at Emerald and then I shout.
Ka-chow.
And then I do the same at Howard and at Grim.
Alright, sure. Why not?
Oh wait, psych! I'm also gonna get Gwen with this because I upcast it.
Oh, did you? Okay, great. Is that your turn?
Yeah. Then I'm gonna actually dip back into cover here.
All right. Esmeralda is going to take a step this way, and then she is going to...
Oh wait, I lied. I want to use my bonus action and say
Ka-chow.
and cast Healing Word at Emerald.
No.
Okay.
Wants to take his damage where he can get it. I'm gonna die.
I'm going to kill everyone and then myself. For some reason, Esmeralda's character sheet is fucked. Give me a sec. Sorry, guys. I just got to pull her back up. It'll take me just a second. There we go. Okay. She is going to... she points at the alpha and screams something in language you don't recognize, pointing and gesturing wildly. And then she is going to move up, drawing a sword. And then it is werewolf time. He's no longer paralyzed, so he's gonna rip the absolute fuck out of Emerald. Also, did you guys do the healing thing already?
Oh, is he actually allowed to heal me?
Why would I... guys, do you actually think I would prevent you from doing it just out of spite?
After the rolls you've been having?
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah.
No, guys, I'm not actually gonna cheat. Not like this, anyway.
Yeah, that's true. You do have the entire all of Barovia to fuck us over with.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything here is your friend. You trust everyone and everything implicitly.
So yeah, that 1d4 of Healy's plus my whiz, I guess.
Do it. Do it, coward.
Oh no. How would I never realized that till now?
What?
Oh wow, you almost completely healed me from that attack.
That I add my whiz?
Oh no!
Oh no.
It auto-added the wisdom.
Yeah, it did auto-add whiz.
Yeah, auto ads.
Doesn't, like,
just
cleric...
that the modifier of wisdom is actually just called whiz, like P.
Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, Emerald, for fuck's sake.
What the hell? Can I give you advantage?
Fuck Emerald in particular. No, you can't. Alright, so it lashes out at you, but it's clearly a little scared. It's quite wounded. And then this one is going to step down. This one is actually going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and start tearing into Candle.
Does it pass through Gwen's area of effect?
No, actually, it went around, and Gwen's ready to action fizzled out. It didn't happen. All right. Hey, Kendall, does a 23 hit you?
From behind my partial cover?
Yes, that works against ranged attacks.
It does. Oh no, 3 piercing damage.
And 9 slashing.
Constitution saving throw.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm made of wood and metal.
Yeah, he's not a...
Aww.
Yeah.
I was thinking it'd be funny for the lulls.
That'd be hardcore, actually. Think about a metal werewolf.
Werewolf.
Does that give you immune to curses? Or is this technically
Oh yeah, it's a
disease?
curse. No, it's a curse. Oh, hang on.
I want to see robot candle werewolf.
I do not want to see that. Candle is going to kill himself like Elian did if he becomes a werewolf. I refuse to play cursed characters.
Hold on.
Join me, brother.
You're very quiet, Grim. I can hear you very well.
Immune to disease?
I said if Candle becomes a werewolf, does that mean he's like Robo-Wolf?
Transformers.
Is he like transform?
Oh no.
Oh no, it's the full Auto Wolf. Roll out.
Maud,
Beast
could you
mode.
look up and tell me if Warforged are immune to lycanthropy?
Beast Wars.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do some damage to you. And then I'm gonna make you roll the save. Please give me a DC 12 Constitution save, and then I will figure out if this actually affects you or not.
Roll a Constitution save?
Yes.
Okay. Do I get to add 5 to that from Howard's bonus?
I think you're
No,
outside
you don't.
his
You're
range.
you have to be within 10 feet.
No. If I become a werewolf, I'm making a new character.
Oh,
okay,
you're
no, I'm
fine.
good.
You are either not a werewolf or not a werewolf, depending on if you're immune or not. Oh my god, alright. Top of the initiative. You know what that means.
I'm in danger.
Go banana! Go banana!
Alright, more of them come storming up, going past you, Emerald, in the mist, and then noticing you as they go by.
Hello
That's
there.
interesting. Okay, so let's see some wolf action, shall we? So one of the wolves charges up and tries to bite at Esmeralda, finding her a likely target. And misses entirely. Then another wolf bites at Howard. Does a 17 hit? No, of course not. What am I even saying? A third bites Emerald. 12 definitely doesn't hit Emerald.
Where's the third wolf?
So one here, one here.
Oh, that's alive? I thought it was dead. My bad.
One here. It's actually on a pile of dead wolves.
Oh, okay.
Howard, you're up.
Where's the alpha?
Still right here. He hasn't moved.
Okay. And this guy has been here for a while, right?
Yep.
Okay. Howard is going to...
Werewolf transformer.
Again,
Werewolf
he's going to
battle
utter a few words under his breath, and you start to see energy circling through the quarterstaff as he points it at the werewolf and utters curses as the wolf can see what appears to be maze-like images protruding from the eyes, and he says a bunch of words in a curse, and he is going to utter a vow of enmity.
Alrighty, which werewolf?
The alpha.
Okay. What does that do? Aside from sound cool.
So, as a bonus action, I get advantage on all attacks.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Go ahead, you monster.
Oh, I'm not done yet. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast...
Nope, you only get one bonus action.
Oh yeah, right, my bad. I'm just gonna attack him then.
Yeah, of course you are, jerk. My precious boy. Alright, you launch 2 attacks against him, both of which strike him handily, knocking him back and forth. The first one catching him about the ribs, and the second catching him in the side of the head.
And I'm going to use a smite on one of them.
Okay, go ahead.
That's 13
Jesus Christ.
damage.
Okay, the second hit across the skull rings out with holy light, splashing across his face and searing off one of his ears. He howls in pain and rage. And then he attacks you.
And that's my turn.
It's sure. Okay. I don't know which god I pissed off, but please stop giving me bad rolls.
6 seconds of speech.
Gwen, come get this thing off of me.
Okay. Does a 15
did
hit?
that come through okay?
I heard it. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Alright, Gwen, your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to then come up behind the werewolf, attacking Candle.
Okay.
And as she does, she's going to basically flip her spear, and so instead of using the sharp end, she's going to use the blunt end and like whip it at his head, basically a stunning strike.
Okay. Are you actually using Stunning Strike?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Roll your attack. I was going to say the first one would have disadvantage for not using the weapon as intended, but it doesn't matter, so you get a 21 instead of a 22. Or instead of a 21, and that changes it from piercing to bludgeoning, and then it's a stunning strike. What's the DC on your save? Also, what kind of save is it?
I don't know.
What was yours, Emerald?
Wizmod plus proficiency, or no, not proficiency, yeah, plus proficiency plus 8 for the save, and then it's Constitution save.
Okay. So yours is 14. And the werewolf fails it and is stunned. Great. Cool. Are you launching more attacks or just the one?
Since it did end up, I was waiting to see what it was gonna be or not. And then she's going to stab it 2 more times.
All right.
Can I give her advantage for that?
It has advantage, it's stunned.
It's stunned.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
So you stab it 2 more times, the second one hitting it directly in the spine. It looks like it's trying to howl, but it's reeling from the impact of your first blow. Emerald, you're up.
I am going to deliver my first 2
Heavy.
strikes to the weakest looking werewolf. The one that I've bullied the most.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna I'm gonna roll a d4 for my second one.
Okay, go ahead.
Nice.
Okay. God damn it.
Nice.
And okay, you launch 2 swift strikes. One catching it in the nose, causing its head to snap back, and your second one knife handing through its throat, pulling its trachea out. It collapses to the ground.
As
Dead.
I do that, I'm going to lift 1 foot up and snap kick 1 foot towards the wolf that's to my left.
Okay.
Hey, Keb.
It's going to.
Yeah.
Pete's trachea, friend.
Pretty much.
So you kick the other wolf in the side of the head, and you hear bones crunch as its neck extends a little past what it should, but it howls in pain and rage and attacks you some more.
Alrighty.
Grim, you're up.
Okay.
No.
So,
Katie Quesadilla.
Grim
Eat
is
it.
going to check. Screenshot.
Yeah, Katie is made with real cheese. Like, they asked
Alpha's
it if
the
it
one
was
that's
real
right
cheese, and
beside
it clearly
Howard, right?
said yes. I'm sorry, what was that?
The alpha is the one that's right beside Howard, right?
Correct. And it looks injured.
Okay.
There's a wolf in between you and the alpha.
Okay. Grim is going to use 1 attack, possibly 2 if it doesn't outright kill the wolf in the first hit, to hit the wolf above Howard.
Okay.
And then moves to attack the alpha with the last 2 to 3.
How are you seeing the map?
Emerald's putting screenshots in the
Oh, cool. Thanks, Emerald.
Yeah.
However, is she out of range for the alpha there?
Yeah, but she's not attacking the alpha first. She's attacking the wolf above
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. My bad.
you. Okay, so first attack.
Also, have you guys been using both of your D4s for your rolls?
Wow.
Well,
Motherfuck.
So, Grim, you bring your great axe down on the first wolf, hitting it in the back, and with a satisfying crunch, it falls to the ground. And when you pull the axe away, a vertebra pops out of its spine. The wolf is very dead.
And then I'm going to apply that D4 onto the next. I have 2D4?
Yeah, you can only...
You can add 2.
Sorry? Both of you were talking.
Yes. Grim gets 2.
Okay.
You could add a D4 to the attack roll and then a D4 to the damage roll, is that correct?
No, not to damage. Just to for emboldening bond, it's attacks, saves, and ability checks. For bless, it's attacks and saves.
Okay. And you're attacking the...
I will add a D4 to my next 2 attacks against the alpha.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Grim, yeah.
Remember, all your damage rolls get +1 and attack rolls.
I remember, don't worry. So 13, 26, 28, 15, okay. Okay, Jesus Christ. So Grim steps over and through the first wolf, backhanding the great axe into the lower section of the werewolf and then pulling it out and hitting the same spot immediately again, widening the deep wound that was already there. The alpha is still standing.
Wow.
There's another 2 attacks, right?
Yes, that was 2 attacks.
You
Ken?
did a lot of damage.
Yeah, you did 28 damage, Grim.
Okay, Candle is going to yell.
Run for the cure.
And I'm going to use Balm of Peace. And
Okay.
I'm going to move. Oh, right, I'm not using the right mouse mode. Okay. My movement. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't end it in a friendly critter space, so I'm going to end it here.
That's not a friendly critter, that's a dead wolf.
Yeah. That is why I chose that space. And everyone I ran past gets to heal 2d6 plus 4. So unfortunately, Emerald, that doesn't include you, but that is everyone else on the board. And also, it doesn't trigger attacks of opportunity.
Does it affect enemies?
I can choose, and I choose not to heal my enemies.
Come on, coward.
You know what? Fine. I dramatically fail. I heal my enemies. No, I'm just kidding.
So do we
not do that?
Do we roll or do you roll?
No, I'm gonna have Candle roll 2d6 plus 4, and
Okay, and it applies
it'll
to
apply to
everybody.
everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
It looks like it's per like individual, but
If you'd like to do it that way, that's fine. So that first one hits
it's Gwen.
Gwen.
I don't know if Gwen needs any. And then
9.
Graham.
Imagine if it also.
Yes.
Gwen gets 9. Grim gets 14.
Howard gets
9.
9.
Lady Esmeralda, should she need it, gets 15. Wow! And then,
Wow.
as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word at Emerald. And the word of the day is...
Ka-chow.
That's the word of every day.
Thank you for healing me, GM.
You're welcome. And my name is Googly Moogly. Emerald, I'll heal you. Don't worry.
That's 11 hit points for Emerald.
Wow, Emerald,
Nice,
enjoy
that's
those
decent.
11 hit points.
That wound would be closed now, correct, GM?
Yes it is. Okay, Esmeralda's turn. She lashes out against the wolf in front of her, stabbing twice with a rapier and once with a short sword that flashes bright silver. The the wolf is chopped or is stabbed twice, and then the short sword pierces through its skull into its brain, which she pulls back out. It is dead. She then takes a step back. And werewolf time! This one is going to step into here. And two of them are going to bite the fuck out of Emerald. Please, God. Okay, Emerald, AC 18, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You take 2 claw attacks, or 1 claw attack rather, for 8 slashing.
Okay.
And 1 bite. Please give me a Constitution save.
Oh, wait, I don't have my sheet open. My bad.
What?
Oh!
Oh, buddy. Cool.
Spend inspiration to.
You can
make
you can add 2d4 to that.
No, I can't. I used the D4 on my attack roll, and I was
Did you
saving
use
one
both of
for
them?
this. I used one of them,
Mm.
but I was saving one for this save, and I just rolled too low.
advantage.
Dang.
With advantage, he'd have 7 instead of 6.
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah, about the only way he's not.
But what about the d4?
That
That
would.
would bring me up to 11
Yeah,
if I maxed
just
it.
short.
Yep. So unless.
The con save on its own was a 7, and then plus the d4, like with advantage, then it would be whatever the d4 was.
11. Total.
Max 11.
Max.
Oh.
DCC is 12.
Unpog.
About the only thing that could save him now is chat giving you a nat 20, which I don't think they want to do because they like seeing people turned into werewolves. So, okay, going once, going twice, going 3 times, gone. All right, we're just gonna move on unless it gets called out later. But sucks to suck, Emerald. Wolf turn, which means it's the top of the round. You know what that means? Their numbers are slowing. It's clear this is the last of the pack. But they're all here. One of the wolves bites into Howard. So Ambi, if you want to give Emerald a natural 20 on his Constitution save, he won't get lycanthropy. So Howard and Emerald are both bitten at and both missed. And oh my god, and that's the wolves. Jesus Christ. Howard, you're up.
Howard is going to swing at the alpha of the pack.
Okay.
And he is also
you swing at the alpha of the pack, twisting your quarterstaff at the last minute. So instead of catching it in the chest, you flip it up and catch it right in the front of its face, crushing its nose and driving the bone back into its skull. The thing drops to the ground dead.
Sweet. And then he will move forward. And Howard kind of saunters across the dead alpha's body and steps in its skull and crunches it down, and then looks into the next one and points with the quarterstaff.
Okay. You're not going to attack, though?
I've already used all my attacks.
Cool. Oh, sorry. The first attack killed it.
Oh, okay. Then
It
in
had
that
2
case,
health.
Then in the second attack, he follows through and tries to hit the lower extremities of the werewolf.
Okay. You sweep out and hit it in the leg, causing it to knock to the side a little bit, but it stays standing. Gwen, you're up. Oh.
So the one is still alive?
Yep, and still stunned because of stunning blow.
Okay. Stab, stab.
Alrighty. So you lash out with 2 attacks and stab it through the back. It is still standing, however, and it just stopped being stunned. Good for it. Emerald, you're up. And fucking surrounded.
I just wanted to double check. Does pack tactics apply only if they're attacking the same target?
No, they just have to be. They have to have an ally nearby attacking, within striking distance of their target. So.
Oh, so that's why that wolf didn't get it on me. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, doesn't it get advantage against me?
Welcome, Queen. Good to see you.
I am going to try and finish off the wolves here, I think. So I'm gonna strike once at this one.
Okay.
And fail miserably.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna try again.
Well, hang on. That's a botched attack roll.
We've had a few of those this session.
Those should drop your weapon, but you're using your punchies.
Oh no, you drop your hands.
Your hams just fall off.
No, not
Emerald's
his
hands
hands.
just pop off like Lego Man's hands.
Yeah, just pop right up. No, I believe traditionally that puts you prone, actually.
Okay. Can I still kick it?
You could get up from prone. Takes half your movement.
Can you make ranged attacks while prone?
You can,
actually, I'm
yes.
not moving. I will actually just stand up and attempt to strike at it again with the second attack roll.
Okay, you want to give me an acrobatics check to do a kip up so you don't provoke from everything around you?
Okay.
Do you get a D4?
Pass. Doesn't matter, you passed. So you easily... so your first punch, you lash out at the wolf, but the wolf, against your better judgment, actually charges at you while you launch the attack and knocks you off kilter, causing you to fall onto your back. As soon as you hit the ground, though, you spring back up with an agile motion and kick it square in the jaw, causing it to backflip end over end and land on its skull, which snaps with an audible crunch.
And then using my... Oh, that's athletics. Using my bonus action, I'm going to try and make an attack against this wolf.
Okay.
But I'm going to use a shove attack to try and trip it.
Sure, yeah, go ahead. What's that resisted by?
It's athletics versus athletics or acrobatics, so you can resist with either.
Bah.
Add 2d4 to my roll.
Yeah, go ahead. 5. Ooh, just about. The werewolf saves, however.
It's an attack, so doesn't it break in favor of the attacker?
You're right, it does. You are totally correct. The thing falls prone.
I wasn't sure because it's a unique attack. I don't know if those rules still apply.
It's up to me.
I'm prone.
Okay.
You're prone.
Okay, that works. I'm gonna knock it prone so that it has to get up next time. And that is my turn.
All right, great. We're gonna break here. It is Grimm's turn, but do you guys want to take a break now, or do you want to finish out this combat and end early?
I'm fine with either.
I'm fine with either.
Great.
Yeah,
that's
let's finish out the combat.
all right. That's 3 votes for maybe and 1 vote for yes.
Gwen, what
Yeah,
do you think?
I want to finish.
Gwen. Hello.
Hi. Sorry. Been a long day. Sure, we could finish the combat.
Okay. In that case, Grim, you're up.
Sorry, I realized I was muted. So, trying to see if there's an updated.
Oh, sorry, I had to restart. One sec.
No worries.
The same thing, but with more dead wolves, basically.
I know, but yeah.
Don't undersell a
Okay.
gem. A lot more dead wolves.
The one above me is knocked prone.
That's why he's got
Cool.
the back problems icon. Sorry, Lavana. It's what they want.
I love that icon.
1 second. Sorry.
She's got to assess the situation tactically, unlike her berserker, who's assessing the situation through a frothing rage. Kendall, I'm hearing you're typing for some reason.
Oh, my bad.
No, unfortunately, work comes first while I'm at work.
No.
Okay.
As your friend, no. As your supervisor, that is correct. Little dose of schizophrenia for you.
Grim is going to move up 1 square, or to the right 1 square rather,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack the werewolf that is in front of Howard.
Okay. I'm guessing
And if,
3 times.
If
I'm sorry, Lavana.
if I do manage to kill it in 1 go, I'm going to move on to the. I'm going to move another square to the right and attack the one that's to the right.
Okay. Well, you're going to launch 3 attacks against the first one, I think, just based on some of my knowledge. So your fucking attacks are brutal. Jesus. So you did 17 damage in the first attack, 16 in the second, and then 18 with the third because you got a low crit. All right, so Grim steps forward and begins hacking at the werewolf. It raises an arm to protect itself, and Grim just cuts into that too, snapping half of the forearm bones. And just attacking repeatedly, maddeningly, without skill, without grace or finesse, just trying to cut it to pieces. And then Jorb does some math. 16, 17, and then 15, 16, minus 16, and then 15, 17, 18, minus 18. It, however, remains standing. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to tell them that they don't get snack time. Are you gonna move any more, Grim?
Negative.
Candle.
Oh, that's me. That's me, and it's my turn.
It is your turn. And it is you.
Okay. Let me just have a look at my stupid little cleric spells here. I'm going to get this werewolf with or wait, hang on, is this one still alive?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
Upcast Guiding Bolt.
No. I'm gonna go Bestow Curse on that one.
Doesn't Bestow Curse hit a couple?
Oh, I have to touch it. Okay. You know what? Never mind.
Ow.
I'm just gonna lob a Toll the Dead at it.
Toll the Dead, link that one. I think I know what it does, but... Oh god, why is it Ka-chow of Toll the Dead? God, God, I hate this so much.
This is so good.
Okay, they have to make... This one has to make a wisdom save.
Mm.
Ow!
Jordan, I'm so
Oh
sorry.
my God,
dude.
my
I'm
rolls are
so
such
sorry.
garbage.
Aki, it was the wolf rolled a 1 and a 20.
That was
So
amazing. I-
after Graham hacks into it, causing several gaping wounds to open, the wounds swiftly fester, and plague and disease spreads from them, rapidly consuming the wolf, causing it to collapse into a pile of foul-smelling bone and gristle and meat. Candle, are you gonna move?
Yep, I'm gonna get the fuck out of Dodge. Or not that far out of Dodge.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Esmeralda steps forward. Oh, sorry, wolves. I need you to not be there for the moment. And is going to stab at the first wolf. She stabs through its eye, killing it instantly. And then, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. She moves up to here and launches 2 further attacks against the prone werewolf, which gives her advantage, I believe.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. So she thrusts the rapier into the back of the thing's leg, causing it to howl in agony and slowing it from getting up, and then slashes the short sword across its back, causing it to howl once more. And it is werewolf time. So the first one stands up. It just gets up and provokes an attack of opportunity from you and Esmeralda.
Why
Because it stood up from prone.
does that? I thought you had to leave the space.
No, standing up from prone also provokes unless you do a DC 15 acrobatics check. Which
That's really cool.
it failed. It didn't even attempt because it's garbage. Okay, so that's... So it stands up and gets stabbed and punched in the side of the head, but manages to fully stand. And then the 2 of them turn around and both attack Esmeralda. Uh-oh! Alright, so the first one lashes out with a claw and misses entirely. The second one, feeling pain and rage, lashes out and slashes at her leg, her good leg. And the first one takes advantage of this moment to bite her arm, sinking its teeth deep into her forearm. And then she's going to make a save. Okay, cool. And
Good thing I
then...
have enough spell slots to cast Remove Curse 3 times.
Oh, that would be great if you could do that. And then this werewolf is going to step here and attempt to rip into Candle. Which it fails to do, of course. And then it is top of the round wolf time. All the wolves are dead. Boing, 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 boing. Howard, you're up.
So is that guy still
Yes,
prone?
I will be. No, he is no longer prone. Hang on. See, no back problems.
Seeing as we have a multitude of forces on this side, Howard is going to look behind us and go charge towards...
Yeah, she'll be getting it then.
Candle and Gwen.
Okay.
And he's going to swing at this boy, this nasty boy.
Okay. Swing at the nasty boy. Boop him on the snoot, as it were.
No, I think you really hit a transcendent mark of DMing there with swing at the nasty boy.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want you to know I have been DMing for probably close to 20 years now, so there is that.
And yeah.
All right. So you charge forward and thrust out with your quarterstaff, catching it in the throat, which crushes its windpipe, and its last few seconds of life are spent drowning in its own blood. It collapses to the ground.
God.
Sorry. Gwen, you're up.
To run up. Not in between side the lady.
Okay.
Try to stab at the wolf that.
Alrighty. Okay, so you lash out with one spear attack, catching it off guard and thrusting it through its arm, parallel to its bones, skipping the spear point off of its forearm bone and ripping out a chunk of flesh. The second attack, it dodges out of the way, seeing the danger coming in. Imral, you're up. Where do I come up with this stuff?
That they are going for Esmeralda. I'm gonna step up there, and I'm going to first attack this one twice.
Okay. I don't have nightmares. Okay, that's both of them are hits. You strike it twice, once in the chest, causing it to bring its chin down and exhale, and then you catch it in the forehead, causing its head to snap back, but it's still moving.
Okay. My third attack is going to go against this one, and while mid strike on those two, I'm going to stick my foot out behind it and attempt a trip maneuver on it. Coming back, I'm gonna push it forward, attempting to trip that one as well.
2 trip attacks?
One trip attack.
Okay, you're only gonna get 1 trip out of it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm only attempting 1 trip against this one.
The top one?
Yeah, I'm doing 2 attacks on him, and then with my bonus action, I'm going to attempt to trip that one, which I fail.
Yeah, you do. It sees it coming as you just trip the other one and manages to jump over your foot.
Okay.
Grim, you're up.
Okay. After I almost die on coffee.
The dream. I'm not a lobotomy patient.
Posts up.
So, thank you. Grim is going to...
I don't think that's the most recent one.
That the one that I just sent?
Oh, it's in general instead of tabletop. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. My bad.
So, what are you doing, Grim?
Grim is going to run forward and attack the werewolf that is directly in front of her.
Okay. I'm sorry, you're going where? Like beside Gwen?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can move through either space.
Yeah, and then you're going to be right next to Gwen and Esmeralda attacking the one on top. Okay, I will roll it.
And I am going to make the first attack a... two...
Reckless attack?
Yes, please.
What does that do?
Gives me advantage on the attack, on the first attack, but every attack against me for the rest of the until my next turn gives them advantage on attacks against me.
You can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage this turn. Okay, so you have to do it before you know what the results of your roll are. Okay. Sure. Do you want to add any of your d4s to your rolls? You ended up with a 16, a 26, and a 10. You have 2 d4s to add to any roll.
Is that every turn?
I believe so.
Yep, every turn for the next, I guess 9 minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna do it for the last attack.
1 or 2?
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you cut into the werewolf with wild abandon. 13, 14, 18, 19, 10, 11. So 25,
What gross amount
30,
of damage have I done?
40, 43? 43. Yikes. Okay, so you attack the werewolf from seemingly 3 directions at once, hitting it with your axe so swiftly that it can't pose a meaningful defense. You chop into it and deal 43 points of damage, and it screams in agony, one of its arms clearly broken, but it is still fighting.
Jeez.
Candle, you're up.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I am going to...
He is a lycanthrope. Suffocation, no breathing. That one died because it drowned in its bleeding.
Who's looking wounded out here?
Gwen is somewhat, Emerald is quite wounded, and Howard is slightly wounded as far as you can tell. Oh, and Esmeralda's taken some damage as well.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna activate my Channel Divinity Balm of Peace again, and do another. Hang on, let me get that.
Run for the cure.
And Candle's gonna
I
just sprint across the battlefield.
I just realized what you're doing.
He's just running by, giving everyone the booty slap.
Yeah, I hold a hand out and I'm like,
Ka-chow! Ka-chow! Ka-chow!
Run for the cure, like the run for breast cancer?
yeah. Or like any kind of disease research.
How much healing do you do, my man?
I'm gonna roll these baddies up. Roll 2d6 plus 4.
And I'll top up everyone's health.
Yep, so that's 14 for Howard.
Thank you.
9 for Emerald. 11 for Esmeralda. 11 for Gwen. And only 7 for Grim, sadly.
You're not near Grim.
Oh, hang on, with my movement, oh, I could just move through someone's space, right? I don't have to, like, stay in it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, I can...
You can't do that, because you'll... Yeah, because it'll have to end your turn there, so you can't do that. You can't reach Grim, sorry.
Yeah,
Grim doesn't look injured, though, so...
Couldn't you move
Grim
from
does or
where
does not?
to here?
Yeah, but so he was here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, oh yeah, I guess he could move through Gwen and touch Grim, but Grim doesn't look... Grim looks angry, not injured.
Yeah, okay. I have a good perception, and I'm the Healy boy. I'm sure I can infer that Grim doesn't need me to run for the cure by her at this moment.
Esmeralda is now going to strike out at the one of the last werewolves, stabbing it and slashing at it.
Thank you for rolling well.
Yeah, only when it's fucking.
God,
this is some bullshit.
Jordan, I'm so sorry. This must be horrible for you.
It's a special kind of pain. So she thrusts into the werewolf, causing it to fall to the ground, collapsing, and she keeps stabbing at it. Her second attack piercing it through the eye into the brain, which she pulls out. The eyeball popped, still stuck on her rapier, and she slashes its neck with her sword, cutting through its neck and severing the head, which rolls to the ground. And then it's this werewolf's turn, and he fucking books it, provoking an attack of opportunity from Esmeralda and Emerald. Wow. She doesn't have any advantage or anything. Nope. No, she does not. Okay, great. So it runs. It takes off into the mist.
Can we follow?
Would you like to run into the fog?
Nothing bad's ever happened from that.
Just a yes or no question. I thought it was quite simple. Do you want to run into the fog?
Yes.
All right, Emerald disappears. We are out of combat. I'm just going to do this real quick. Don't worry, Emerald, you're still there probably.
Oh no!
Okay, so the woman turns to the group and says, well, thank you for that. Where'd your friend go? At that moment, you hear laughter in the fog. And we'll end it... oh, wait, yeah, sorry, chat is pointing out that there's probably loot.
Look, I found more clumps of wolf fur on this one.
It would be like jagged pieces of metal, I think, Lavana. I'd probably have him turn into like a twisted amalgamation of flesh and metal.
I was going to look and see if the alpha has the biggest teeth out of all of them.
Okay, he does. So, Grim, as you're picking through the bodies, you note that one of them is wearing a belt. It's quite a large one. Seems special.
Oh, okay, I very quickly take off its belt.
Okay. The belt shrinks in your hand.
I put the belt on and I run into the mist after Emerald.
I put on the possibly cursed item and run into the mist. Yeet.
It looks like I'm definitely preparing Remove Curse tomorrow.
Okay. Kendall, you find a wand on one of the bodies.
Oh, Pog, I'm gonna celebrate by using my Wand of Conducting.
Cool. We'll end it there. I hate you so much. Everyone else gets 15 bare asses to complete your fetch quest. That was chat loot, so sorry guys. I don't think anyone else has loot.
100%
So the items they just got were chat loot? That's cool.
Yeah, chat gave them loot. And you guys ruined yet another thing. All right. Let's go over to here.
We sure do ruin things.
Alrighty. Welcome back to Everyone is Strahd. No, Lavana, it would just be a style thing. Thank you. RAP my rolls. All right. So, it's the end of the stream, which means it is time for votes. Of course, the players can vote for who they thought was the best player for whatever reason, and chat also gets one singular vote, just one, chat, only one. So there should be a poll in chat. Thank you, Mod. And let's start with Aki. Aki, who you want to vote for?
My vote is going to Candle. as stated.
Okay.
Or let me break into this person's house. And then when they're just like, I'm being threatened, Kendall's like puts down the door he was still holding from breaking into her house. And like, all right, we'll defend you. It's fine. We're just petty thieves. It's okay. Minor crimes at best.
So, I will point out, Candle, now that you've officially violated someone's living space, that is actually violating a home. All of your explanations for why it's okay aside, that is a clear violation of your god's precepts. So, you know, have fun with that.
Have fun preparing spells tomorrow, yay.
Howard, who you want to vote for?
I gotta give props to Grim for the absolute devastation unleashed. I don't think I've seen that much damage in this game so far yet. So that was awesome.
Okay.
I think my vote is going to go for Candle though today, purely for the fact that he ran around slapping our asses and healing us, saying "run for the cure" multiple times. That was amazing, and I don't think I'm ever going to forget that. So please keep doing that. That's wonderful.
Great. Damn it. All right, Candle, you're up.
Voting for Grim because of the fucking combat blender.
All right. Emerald?
Voting for Grim for the full send into the fog with me. No holds barred. Just going.
Okay. And Gwen?
I think it's gonna have to go with Grim.
Okay. So Grim, you win the point, which means I will give you inspiration. Oh, you already have it. Sucks to suck, Grim. Please keep in mind if you failed a lycanthropy save today, no reason. What else? Oh yeah, the chat vote. So the chat vote was actually split. Oh wait, sorry, Maud. I'm sorry, I stepped on your toes. Would you like to do this?
Yeah, it's all right. Chat vote was split 50-50 between.
You keep cutting out.
And Howard. So.
I'm gonna tiebreak in favor of Candle because Candle won the most player votes of the two. So, Candle, can I get you to roll me a d10? I heard the d10 noise. Oh, there it is. Congratulations, you win a potion of healing. Effectively a cantrip scroll for you. Oh, it's great.
Did Howard ever end up using that poisoned healing potion that definitely wasn't poisoned?
I don't know.
Wait, didn't you say I found a wand, or was that a joke?
No, that was a real thing. So, hang on a second. Just so everyone knows, the grand prize of the century was also on this chart. You could have got a spell scroll of True Strike.
Oh, man.
Yeah, which...
Why would you tempt us by telling us that, man? That's just cruel.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know everyone wants it, but, like, you know. Okay, so next... So let's talk wands of fireball and belts of giant strength. So Candle now is in possession of a wand of fireball. Until he gets identified, he's not going to be able to use it because it has an activation phrase. But Grim, you now have hill giant strength, which means that your strength is 21 as long as you're wearing this belt.
What?
Sorry, Candle. Grim's strength is 21 as long as she's wearing this belt. Did you hear it that time?
It was hard to hear over how hard I'm pogging right now, but I think I got you.
All right, great. For those, Grim, am I allowed to tell what your strength is?
Fuck yeah!
Okay, so this raises Grimm's strength 3 points.
Seems like a great thing.
It is, yes. That cost someone in chat 5,000 channel points, which is pretty significant.
Nice. Thank you, chat.
Pretty damn significant. And the
Thank
Wand of
you,
Fireballs was the same. That's Wand of Fireballs plural, just so you know, Kendall. If you want to look that up and stick it in.
Thank you, Chad.
Everyone.
There's also no activation word for it, by the by.
Yeah, you need to identify it still, though, don't you? I'm gonna look it up.
Yes.
You can just attune with things, and
You could just attune with it. Yep, you totally can. Never mind. You just need to attune to it, which you can do on a short rest, I do believe. At any rate, okay, so XP, and then I'm going to bed, forever, 5 ever even. Why are you linking Vow of Enmity? You just mad at me or something?
No, it's just a slip.
Everyone can have 1,700 XPs.
Jeeves, update my XP for me.
Fuck you too. You are now at 30,150, ma'am. Okay. Alright, guys. That was Curse of Strahd for the night. I can't wait for everyone to see the new Strahd that I've put in here. He's new and different, and is taller and big diddy. Yeah, Sorry?
Is Strahd boobier?
Maybe. I will be doing a longer stream tomorrow during the daytime, starting at 12 o'clock and going until I stop feeling like it. And then, of course, tomorrow evening at 6:30, we'll be playing some 7 Days to Die with the friends. We'll also be back Wednesday for more Resident Evil 8, starting at 6. I can't wait to do that. I'm jonesing so hard for that game. Yeah, everyone want to say goodbye to chat?
Bye.
Have a good night,
Bye,
everyone.
Chad.
We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.